Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now in the modern times, when I say modern times, I mean in the last 30 and so years, devotees all over the world, some exposed properly, some exposed improperly, but pretty much there was a massive exposure to the higher concepts of Krishna consciousness, which include rasa.
Que en estos tiempos modernos, se le puede llamar así, muchos explican apropiadamente y otros de forma inapropiada, pero todos están tratando como de exponer la cuestión del rasa.
But in most cases, what we've seen over the years is that exposure for most devotees was not, we use the word digested properly, it was not understood properly, and it led to various types of deviations and fall downs. The higher thing leading you to deviation and fall down.
Entonces lo que pasa es que no es entendible ni digerible. Entonces, ¿a qué nos conlleva esto? Que ese entendimiento elevado nos va a llevar a desviaciones tremendas o a caídas.
In the mission of Bhaktisiddhanta, Bhaktivinoda, Prabhupada, our Prabhupada, Sridhar Maharaj, Puri Maharaj, and all bona fide disciples of Bhaktisiddhanta, the higher position, the highest goal is adored and worshipped, but we are concerned with a lower platform of service.
Que todos los guardianes los discípulos fidedignos de Bhaktisiddhanta siempre decían que hay una meta muy elevada, pero que siempre, ¿cómo fue este último punto de Lila? Mantenemos desde nuestro punto más bajo, nos mantenemos.
Y
viendo hacia arriba a esa meta.
If you read me something about Rasa, Raga, Nuga, Bhakti, or anything, and I wish, if I want to listen to it, and probably I won't unless it's by one of my acharyas, my gurus, but in any case, I can tell you by listening to it whether it's right or wrong, although I've never heard the topic before.
Que tal vez si alguien quiere hablar algo o escuchar, si quiere escuchar algo sobre algo elevado, que a menos que alguien de sus guardianes de Guru Maharaj le diga que lo haga, lo haría, pero que muchas veces solo por escuchar se puedes dar cuenta si es correcto o incorrecto,
aunque no lo ha leído.
Aunque no lo haya leído.
Now this little machine over here has been focused on me for 20 and 30 years, and you will never find a recording anywhere where I'm going into any of the greater details of the higher rasas, particularly the Madhurya Rasa.
Que esta maquinita, esta cámara ha estado persiguiéndome por 20, 30 años, pero en todas ellas, si vas a ver esas lecturas que ha dado, nunca va a estar hablando sobre cosas elevadas, especialmente del Madhurya Rasa.
We have over 1,600 hours of Prabhupada's recordings, and you cannot find any of them who go there. We have over 1,000 hours of Srila Sridhar Maharaj. You cannot find anything other than the general identification of that world. We have not thousands, but 800 hours of Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, and you will not find any of them going there.
En todas las horas de grabación que están con Srila Prabhupada, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Puri Maharaj, en todas esas horas de grabación, ya sea en video o en audio, no se van a encontrar nada de lo que dice estar hablando de cosas elevadas.
There's a saying in this world, big men don't talk much. Right?
¿Qué es eso?
The guys with a lot of talk got no punch. It's a saying, big men don't talk, they act.
Sí, que hay un enunciado que dice, los hombres grandes calladitos no hablan, ¿no? Ellos actúan.
But what happens in this modern sense is you'll find, 28-year-old guys running around, 21-year-old kids running around thinking, or teenagers even, running around thinking that they are so qualified to talk about the love affairs of Radha and Krishna known as Madhurya Rasa, and other, even beyond that, even beyond that. It's appalling.
Pero ¿qué ha pasado ahorita que ya está hay gente de 30 años, o más chicos, hasta jovencitos, que se sienten cualificados para hablar cosas elevadas acerca de Madhurya Rasa, incluso más allá de eso?
There's a sign in that world. It says, do not enter.
Hay un señalamiento en ese mundo. No eres permitido
If
entrar.
you disregard that, then the next sign says, welcome to Disneyland.
Si desobedeces eso, aparece el símbolo de bienvenido a
And the
Disneyland.
fine print says, the fool's paradise.
Y dice, el paraíso de los tontos.
It's not that like, no, go back, we said don't enter. No, go back, we said don't enter. When you reject the guardianship of the higher Vaishnavas, then you are consumed by Maya and you live in the bliss of a fool's paradise.
Entonces cuando uno desobedece lo que nos dicen los guardianes y cruzamos esa línea, somos consumidos por Maya.
So, a confusion arises. The Goswamis, they wrote many literatures in which they detail much of the higher Leela of Krishna, Radha and Krishna.
Los Swamis, ellos escribieron detalles así muy íntimos de Radha Krishna.
So the question is, well then who, they wrote the books and obviously they wrote them for somebody and that's us. So we're reading and talking about all these things.
Entonces uno puede decir, pues si ya están escritas esas cosas, ¿para quién las escribieron? Pues para nosotros, hay que empezar a leerlas.
Now, most of us, who are familiar more with the names and things, would agree that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta had some pretty elevated disciples.
Quien está relacionado a todos estos nombres de lo que se está hablando, obviamente considera que los discípulos de Bhaktisiddhanta eran muy elevados.
However, for those highly elevated disciples, like Prabhupada, Sridhar Maharaj, and others, Keshav Maharaj, Madhav Maharaj, there's a list. There's not just Prabhupada. This is a very big misunderstanding that Bhaktisiddhanta had one great disciple. That's not anywhere near accurate. That he was the biggest preacher? Yes. But that he was the only great devotee? No, that's wrong. Huh? But for those elevated souls, like Srila Sridhar Maharaj, like Prabhupada, there is a list of prohibited books that are not for them to read.
Entonces, todos estos discípulos de Bhaktisiddhanta eran muy elevados. Y esto nos lleva a un tema, dice Guru Maharaj, que Prabhupada es el único elevado de todos los discípulos. Dice, no, eso no es correcto. Que fue el mayor predicador, sí, pero elevados hay muchos de los discípulos de Bhaktisiddhanta. Y que había una lista para todos estos discípulos elevados, una lista de qué no deberían de leer.
Let me give you an example. If there is a beautiful woman and you're courting her, remember the old style, sing outside the window, sing some songs, right? And you write a poetry about her beauty.
Si vemos como en los tiempos viejos alguien en una ventana tocando algo muy bella y uno empieza a escribir una poesía.
I give you the question, are you writing that poetry to please this beautiful woman? Or are you writing it to impress the neighbors? Who are you writing that for?
Y la pregunta es, ¿esa poesía que estás escribiendo es para impresionar a esa señorita o para impresionar a los vecinos?
When you write a Vyasa Puja offering for your guru, are you writing that to praise your guru and not really impress your guru, but to glorify your guru? Or are you writing that to impress the other guy?
Por ejemplo, igual cuando escribes en tu Vyasa Puja, que es una ofrenda a maestro espiritual, ¿es para impresionar a tu maestro o también para impresionar al que está al lado tuyo?
It should be, you are writing it to glorify your guru, you are writing that for the pleasure of the beautiful woman that you're courting, and similarly, these higher topic books, they are meant for the people who they are writing about, Radha and Krishna. They are written for their pleasure, not our pleasure, and there's the problem. We take pleasure in everything in this world. We take pleasure in kirtan. We take pleasure in prasadam. We even take pleasure in sadhu sangha. But there's a defect in pleasure. So certain things are just set off limits. Don't go there. Don't bring your pleasure-seeking potency to that place. When you're ready, they'll grab you and pull you in. You go there prematurely, they shut the door and stamp your visa, get out. And you can't get back.
Entonces debería de ser así. Lo que estamos haciendo con los ejemplos que citó es para complacer a la señorita hermosa que está cantando. Igual cuando estás escribiendo la ofrenda es para complacer al guru. Y en esto que está hablando en este tema es que esos libros son escritos para complacer a Radha y Krishna. Y no vamos a llegar ahí hasta que ese plano, cuando vea que estás listo, ¡pum!, te va a tomar. Pero si no obedecemos eso, vamos a cruzar eso, se nos va a cerrar la puerta, nos van a dar la vuelta y nos van a mandar con nuestra visa de regreso.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.